Hello and welcome. We are at the Miniland in Windsor for part number 4 of their Halloween season. There we go, it's another different introduction for part number 4. So 4 for 4, 4 different introductions. We are just leaving where I did part number 3. It started off super strong with regards to we found something in the first 48 seconds and then could not find anything else. So if you haven't watched the videos yet, not a problem. Just want to go back and give it a go. But if you are new to the channel, welcome. And just a quick warning that this is not a in-depth detailed tour of the Miniland. That's already been done this season. All we are here for is the new bits and pieces within the Miniland. So we're looking for vampires, zombies, graveyards, costume contests, and the one that's deceiving us so far is the pumpkin patch. So hopefully this will be in part number 4, otherwise we are going to be in trouble and I'm going to have to spend a load more time looking around for the other bits and pieces. And as I've said in all the other videos so far, we are doing lives on a Monday night, normally 6:15 kick-off UK time, and we just go over all the videos from the previous week, all the uploads, and then we have a chit chat about who's bought what Lego sets, who's done what with regards to their own city, and then you guys help me design my city as well. So I did say, well, I think they're new because they're super shiny. Super shiny, that's what gives it away. That is the technical term to anything that's new, super shiny. So there's nothing hidden within. They've not put stuff where I thought they would put stuff, which is throwing me a little bit, which is making it quite difficult. But they don't have a number, like a tick-off sheet of how many there are. Now there's a few in London when you first came in. So it's pointing at something completely different to talk about. Teach me a lesson about. They had a load of them. The roofs just appear in the previous uploads from Legoland. Like we keep bouncing between the two and trying to compare the two Halloween sort of seasons at the same time. I couldn't get to Germany. I ran out of time for Germany. I wanted to try and do a triple header. Because I thought, well, if I can't do Germany, I'll go there for Christmas, but I can't get I'll start again. The park for Germany is closed at Christmas, as is the one in Billings. So I would have imagined Germany would have gone absolutely crazy for their Halloween as well. Whereas I know these guys will have to rip all of this out and then redo it for Christmas as well. But the first bit of new artwork, and it is Miniland related. They have added in all the bats and everything onto the artwork. So that's a nice touch. Right. Anything on the castle? There's nothing at the top. The night is normal, so it's that difficult. I have to zoom in that much, look, until you can see the night. And there is one there, so that's how far they are everywhere. But can you see anything? I need you to let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know, scream at me if there's anything new that you've seen. So we're going to be walking through Scotland now, and then we'll loop it around Wales on the other side.
I can't believe those things were made out of Lego.
Go, got some witches straight through. So that's something that hasn't been seen in the first 3 parts. Right in the middle, as the sun goes in, there's 2 witches with a cauldron, and they look like they're selling potions in the middle. So that's how difficult and how hard it's been for all of them. It definitely makes you look more, that's for sure. Definitely makes you look more. and it also makes you look at everything. So I said in part number 2, it makes your eyes go to a different place. Whereas usually you always focus on the same sort of bits. But I'm getting a bit nervous, obviously. You know, I'm brave, but starting to panic is probably the word of where this pumpkin patch is going to be. Because it does say it is in Miniland, so we are not leaving until we find it. I have 3 hours and 58 minutes left on this card, but I still do need to film some other bits and pieces. I don't think you want me to be speaking for 4 hours with regards to looking for one patch. Right. Oh, there's a Wales. So we'll start and finish here. That's the world's smallest pumpkin patch. They haven't added any skeletons or anything into the rugby. The sheep are still the same. The cows are the same. They haven't changed the wedding. Oh, I think I found it. I found the pumpkin patch. That's exciting. It's all the way through on the other side, and all the way I'm squinting, but I can see something orange and circular behind Stonehenge on the other side. So I think that's where the main display is going to be. And if we found it, we're all heroes, and you can give yourself a massive amount of points. And like I said, if you've been tallying up all the Halloween stuff from the other episodes, please let me know. And do the same thing for Billund as well, because when I was filming the stuff in Billund, I didn't have the intention of doing a side-by-sides. Here we go. I count 3 more. How many do you count? There we go. They're rocking and rolling now. So they've put some exactly where the Mythica stuff is. So I wonder if they just took out the Mythica bits recently, or as in, I say recently, for the start of this Halloween season, because they did have a Mythica in Miniland, and that's obviously all been pulled out. Only just recently. It's still running in the one in Billund, but it's gone here. Water's looking nice. There's a couple of new boats and things in there. Nothing around here. I think what I'll do because I'm going to do it for the zonal stuff as well, and I said I'll do it in the Billund playlist, that I will actually put all 4 parts together and you can watch them as one big thing. I think I might do this as well. I know some of you with the little ones, 15-20 minutes isn't long enough to sit them in front and sort of watch all this stuff. But I know some of you don't have more time than that to watch it, so I'll upload them all individually first, and then at a completely random time in the year I might just upload all of them, so you can just sit here for an hour or so and watch them be really, really confused. Right, let's get over, shall we? Let's get over.
I got you! No one fucking on.
So you got the game to the left. Now all of these tracks, they're still up. I was about to say all these tracks were up last time we came, because there is signs up saying they're still doing stuff for this 2021 season, so looking forward to coming back at the start. There we go. Actually, is that it? Is that the pumpkin patch down there? I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to keep it zoomed on that, so you guys can count as many pumpkins as you can. Remember, per pumpkin, they are Lego pumpkins, that'll count as a point. What we are looking for, a mini pumpkin patch. See if you can find the world's smallest Lego pumpkin patch amongst our famous miniature landmarks. Got Wheel of Fortune in front. Well, that's not a landmark, is it? So they're obviously just selling pumpkins. So that's a real nice little scene. That's nice and rewarding, this land. Part 4's been cracking. So sorry for the people that have only just watched part 3 and nothing else. That didn't go very well. Right, so pumpkin wise I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in their hands, I think. And then say there's 3 or 4 per pallet. So if you were around that number, add it to your tally. Let me know in the comments below when it's all set and done. But yeah, all of these tracks, look, they're still up. So I'm looking. They've taken the buttons out for the trains as well. So hopefully they'll be adding all of them back. But they've added in that big building and that big building. They've all been done. There's a new bridge just down there. Look, with a little bit of track. In fact, all that track's been ripped up, so that's all going to be new. That'd be really interesting to see in 2022. So they're doing a huge amount of work in here. They've still got all the has suits, all the radioactivity suits at the bottom there now. So I wonder if they wonder what else they're going to do to add down to this, because you've got quite a lot of space down here. Right, pumpkin patch, let's go. How successful are we going to be? So yeah, you can see, look, just down there, that's all new. That looks like it's not a track either, that looks like it's going to be a road. No, it must be a track, it must be adding it must be the base, they're just doing something slightly different, they've got a different bridge there, so I wonder where that's going to lead and go around. I'm just teasing now because I'm hoping that this is, yes it is, I can see it. It definitely is. Right, I'm not gonna pan over, I'm just gonna zoom in on random stuff like, if that was the name of a film, what would that be called? I know it's something that I don't actually say that much, but if you guys are watching this and you're enjoying it, please feel free to subscribe, because it would massively help the channel grow. But what a way to finish. This was completely by fluke as well, so I could have just started on here and found it straight away, but I didn't scout anything out because I wanted to. I think it's right that you pretend that they don't know what's coming. I didn't have a clue, but I can see it now. What a nice thing it is. Hopefully the camera will pick it up. Right, I'm going to go up and over. There we go, look. So they are Lego pumpkins. And how many creatures can you count? I thought it was smaller than that. I think that has to be in front of one of the landmarks, so obviously it's in front of Stonehenge. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 haunted mobs, shall I say. You have 10 seconds to see pumpkin patch in landmarks. So you can see the sign that says pumpkin patch. You've got 10 seconds to count as many pumpkins as you can. You can add it onto your tally. Off you go. How many did you get? I think halfway is about 58. So to the sign of the pumpkin patch to the left is about 58. So we'll save you close to 100. Between 80 and 120. Give yourself 100 points, and we'll just round it off at 100. There we go. That is the main attraction to the Miniland, the old pumpkin patch. That's one thing that I didn't get given at Billund, was like a little game thing like this. But I think it's because they had their whole park done. But it is quite nice trying to find the little challenges like that. And I know this is something again that they do at Christmas. So if you're wondering what else they've done, They've got a different show for 2021, and they've got a creepy crypt trail. I'm not too sure what that is. Oh, I wonder if that's they did something in Bill. I don't know if that's what they did in Billund, where they've got like little huts dotted around. So I said in the previous parts, I've not actually walked around the park yet. The Enchanted Forest. This is now where it comes to life in regards to Christmas and Halloween. So it's always empty until now. So when we get down to the castle bit, I'll take you through that. That'll be something for you guys to look forward to. Or depending on how I've uploaded it and how you're going to be watching it, I would have already done it, so the video will be available. Lego and Duplo pumpkin patch, I'll hunt that down. Head to Lego Reef to build your own Lego pumpkin, so when we go through and do it, it will be part of the full tour. And you've got a character, meet and greet. So that is all the bits and pieces that are still to come within this playlist. And like I said, you have multiple playlists with regards to the Halloween bits and pieces. You have the Windsor Halloween, and you've got the Billund Halloween, and depending on how you're watching it, this playlist will just link into the next Windsor one. But if you want to do a comparison of part 1 to part 1 to part 2 to part 2 and so on and so forth of the Miniland and the actual theme park, head over to the Lego at Halloween playlist. There we go. I think I'm going to call it Lego at Halloween, and they will have them alternating that playlist. So that's the easiest way I can think of doing it. Nice. There we go. That is end of part number 4. I'm glad we found that. I think we found everything. So the only two things I could find in the whole tour was something over at Miniland USA. I'm going to walk over that way now to make sure I didn't miss anything. If I did, I'll add it right to the end of this. And this was the main thing that we came for, with a nice pumpkin patch. It's a shame the zoom's not fantastic, but you know, it will do the trick. So guys, I will end it there. So thank you very much for watching the full tour of the Halloween in Miniland at Legoland Windsor. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it was a little bit of fun. Let me know what you think. I can spend more time doing these sorts of things at Christmas if you prefer doing this way. But I'll end it there, because otherwise I'm just going to waffle. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Ta-ra. Yes, this is my face again. Right, I am back over to the NASA Space Centre bit, which we did in part number 2, I do believe. And I've been saying in all the parts that I could not find one of the little people. And when the space rocket took off, I was looking up at the space rocket and going, oh, it looks really nice with all the smoke and all that sort of stuff, which it does. It looks brilliant, and there's a countdown time which is going to go off in the next 8 minutes and 10 seconds. But what I paid no attention to was the crazy scientist that is stuck, hidden away in the bottom left-hand corner with all of his potions and all those bits and pieces. So that is a Halloween edition. So, done. There we go. That is all bar one land. So, fingers crossed that is it. And that really is the end of part number 4.